All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises due to the Most High. With all of the violence against women, I want you guys to tell me what you think about this video where a white man knocks a black woman unconscious after he follows her after an alleged hit and run incident. I want you to watch this video and then I'll be back with some commentary. This video is fair use for literary and commentary purposes only. Check it out.
11 tonight, a man says he was trying to keep a woman from shooting his children after she hit his car in Atlanta. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. He gave us this dramatic video of their encounter. It all ended with a gunshot. Atlanta News First, Alani Latang is live downtown to explain what happened here. Alani?
So Tracy, Blair, the father in that video tells me that it started when the woman hit him and then she tried to flee. She eventually stopped in a neighborhood here in downtown Atlanta, and then she pulls out a gun, waves it in his face and his teenage son's face. The team captured the whole thing on camera.
A man is not gonna call me.
A hit and run on the highway turned street tackle.
You don't care who's in this car. You just hit us. You didn't stop to check on us, make sure we're okay. You didn't care.
The man in the video, Brandon Parker, says this woman hit his car on I-20, crossed over multiple lanes, then took the first exit. In the car with Brandon is his 2-year-old, 8-year-old, and 14-year-old sons. With police on the phone, Brandon says he follows, hoping his teen can get a picture of the woman's tags and license plate.
She pulls onto a road, stops in the middle of the road, jumps out. She's being belligerent. She tries to get in my face.
I don't really know. Don't touch me.
The shot missing their feet.
You really don't have time to think. It's really just a respond type situation. All I'm concerned about is just don't hurt my child. Like, we can work this out. It's not that serious. We both got insurance.
Brandon's 14-year-old son is recording this altercation. His 2- and 8-year-old sons are sheltering in the car.
Everything I did was to keep them from getting shot. So I'm watching the gun the entire time, and I'm able to kind of hip toss her and slam her head into the concrete. When I do that, it knocks her unconscious. I'm able to get the gun.
Brandon says the woman comes to, then flees before police arrive.
I let her go. You know, I stopped because self-defense only goes so far. It's not self-defense if I'm trying to chase her and grab her and pin her down. In that moment, I wasn't thinking like that. But thinking back, you know, I should have made some different decisions because it could have cost my child their life.
The day started like this. When Brandon drove from their home in Alabama for a day trip to Zoo Atlanta, that joy faded after getting hit, leaving them with thousands of dollars in damage.
This was scratch marks.
Stop playing with these folks' kids. Because people out here ain't going to play with you.
We're still working to confirm the woman's identity, but Atlanta police tells us that they do have an incident report for this case. Reporting live downtown, I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.
All right, so there you see the incident. Well, first, just let me give you a different type of scenario. Imagine a black man who was allegedly hit by a white woman, and he follows this white woman, and this white woman pulls a gun on him or following her, and then this black man knocks her unconscious, the white woman. Do you guys think that the news will be interviewing him as some sort of a hero or someone who did the right thing? But that is the two different narratives that we have to deal with. Now, the article starts out with him saying, I was just worried about her shooting my children. Once again, the big black bad person with the gun. I'm pretty sure that the only reason that she pulled out that gun is she saw a large white man following her. Now, granted, they're only showing bits and pieces of the altercation. He's controlling the narrative where she's being belligerent. She's getting in my face. First of all, why did you follow her? If you got, once again, if you get, you know, police should have told you. They talking about he was on the phone with police. 9 times out of 10, police are going to tell you, okay, well, don't follow him. Where's she going? We'll try to get a unit out there. But this is the white vigilanteism that we see in America. No, I am going to follow this girl. She hit my car, and they're talking about thousands of dollars of damage. They had a little scratch on that car. And so he's literally saying, okay, well, look, she's pointing the gun at my children. Once again, they're animalizing her and victimizing him when he was the one who followed her after this alleged accident. We don't even know if there was an accident. Maybe she just cut her off, but he keeps using words like, well, I'm just trying to protect my children. I was afraid she was going to hurt my child. The children were sheltering in places. And then, the man says, okay, I grabbed her, slammed her head into the concrete, and then she went unconscious. And it was self-defense, but self-defense only goes so far. No, self-defense is when someone is following you. You followed this black woman into wherever she felt safe, and once again, they're showing bits and pieces, but the piece I see is that young woman laying down on the street, unconscious. Whatever happened to you, never supposed to hit a woman. Now, granted, I don't know how she felt that she had to pull out that gun, but if someone follows you, you have a right to defend yourself. Now, if anybody is in gun training, you don't, when somebody's around you with a gun, you back them up, or if you're gonna pull it out, you're gonna pop. But so when he grabbed the gun, she waving the gun. Now she was waving it around, but she wasn't waving it at the kids trying to shoot the kids. She was doing, the hey, look, ain't no man going. And so that is bad gun handling skills. If you got a gun, you should never put it within reach where somebody could take it from you. But I'm not going to say that she was wrong for pulling the gun, because as a man, I'm not afraid of another man. But as a woman, when somebody's following you and you allegedly have a fender bender, definitely what it was, because if he's able to follow her for that long, there was no particular damage. But you saw that girl laid out on the street. So once again, if the roles reverse, will you guys tell me, do you think that a black man would be able to knock a white woman out and be getting interviewed on the news for it? I don't know. Y'all tell me that this is the conversation I want to hear. I want to see what y'all got to say about it. Now, this man is from Alabama. We all know what Alabama is. So he sees a black girl. Okay, this black girl hit me. If she stops, right? If she stopped, you got a chance to take a picture of a license plate and then skate on. Why did you get out? Now he's the victim as he chased this woman and got out. If she stopped, you take the picture of the license plate and then you run on about your business. But that is not it. This is the vigilante style justice, and they're going to criminalize the black woman, and they're going to heroicize, and that's not a word, but I just made it up. They're going to heroicize the white man. You see how they did? Well, the day started out like this. They show his kids on the merry-go-round. You know what I mean? Just humanizing him after he knocked that black woman unconscious. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. Thank y'all for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And as always, peace and blessings.